friends, brothers and sisters in arms, my crypto family. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing all right. Hope you guys are still happy with the way the things are going, because yeah, I'm pretty sure that some people have been crying for dear Lord, especially people who new to cryptocurrencies and got in somewhere on those highs over here. These I wouldn't want in their shoes. Yeah, what are we looking at? We are looking at quite some stuff indeed. There is quite some stuff to talk about, but basically, if you saw the last video, this is exactly what is happening. Um, it's just continuation of whatever we spoke of, but of course we're gonna reanalyze this entire thing because we have some new information to work with and plot some new ranges and stuff, and then we can start thinking about maybe setting up for some. All right, so let's roll the intro. You guys right after. Yo, welcome back. So, before we continue, this is a little bit of call it tradition now. After the intro, I remind you, if you would like to remember to hit the like button and just show your appreciation towards me. Course. Dursun, how are you doing, Dursun? Yay, blah blah blah. Let's see, 20,000 or 40,000. Which one is more possible? Well, we're gonna look at this thing because basically we just hit the 40,000. Okay, don't forget that we just hit it, and I don't think if we go up that we're just gonna stop at 40,000 basically. On the other hand, there are some ranges to be respected. That price should not break, because if the price breaks some of these ranges, then we're looking at some more tumbling down. And basically, I think for now we're mostly out of the woodworks, but there are still some ranges we need to pay attention to. Yeah, that's what we're gonna talk. Okay, so which ranges are they? Which range? First of all, let's wrap here. Trapezoid. So, what are we looking at? Okay, yeah, the ranges. So this one over here is important to me, and this one. Okay, so basically where the gray line is set up for, and then over here, this local low on the RSI. I'm not gonna use it as a price action thing because obviously the price is already way below this, but I want to set the range to see how far the price could be allowed to drop on maximum. And we're gonna look at the volume profile, and we're gonna try to make an estimate to see how valid or how much potential there is for this area to hold or not. Okay, so let's get started. I would say for the upside first, we're gonna remove this. We don't need this anymore. We don't need that stinking box anymore. Oh, that and this. Okay, cool. So let's measure it off. The prior local high of interest is on the RSI sitting at 55.4. And if we want to know how much value Bitcoin needs to reach to get 55.4 again, we see that we come out with 36,000 sharp. Okay, oh, beautiful. Here to 30. Oh, this one green. Why green? Well, because I think it looks hopeful. Looks pretty possible. There we go. And then on the downside, we have this local low over here, and the RSI is reading 21.2. Fill that out in the reverse calculator. It shows us that Bitcoin needs to drop to 31,700 for making before it's going to make a lower low with this RSI level over here. So that means that we drop this more or less. Go hide that over and good. Good. All right, cool. So let's analyze this thing, because basically this is it. This is the range. This is the range we are looking at. I shouldn't have to make a box over here. Basically, it's completely unnecessary. Because we're already in the potential area for a divergence. Basically, the harm is already done. What we need to see is this level, the high level here at 37,000, to get broken, so that the price rises above, and also the RSI makes a higher high. You're in here, my friend. Then this means that this area, this situation, is starting to get more and more confirmations in, and potentially we could see the price start building up again. Okay, don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean on the long term that the bull run is going to continue. And that's not what I said, and I haven't said that it's not going to happen too. Okay, what I'm saying here is that right here, basically, we are looking at more and more confirmations slowly building up the case for a bottom to be found. Okay, that's it. Providing, of course, that the price doesn't break the 31,700, because then we will start back from zero, and we're gonna have to the price is going to have to reset and reevaluate a new bottom, and it's going to take at least another one of those formations before it really can stick. But usually after you have the one big drop, the second big drop, then the third big drop, if this one doesn't break it, if this one holds, usually chances are that it's going to recover and that we are going to see the prices come. Then again, if the prices come back up, which areas are we eyeballing? Then potentially I would say use the Fibonacci tool. Have a look. Let's see what the Fibonacci says. Maybe we want higher. Yeah, something like this. So then we will have the 786 over here just sitting under this big volume node at 55,000. And the 618 also has a big hit rate, especially here with this big volume node sitting just at the 618 at $50,000. So yeah, provided that the price starts to break 37,000, keeps building the higher low formations, potentially we could see 50,000, maybe at the highest 5,000 before another correction comes. And then we're going to have to see again what is going to happen. Also on the way up, if this thing starts building up level by level, we are going to keep analyzing this to make sure that we reevaluate the situation all the time, again and again. And especially if you're a day trader, remember, take profits every chance you get, because the price is never going to do this. Well, usually it doesn't. Sometimes it does it, but those chances are actually really rare. And usually, when the price really is doing one of these, then you barely get the chance to get out of your position, and you really feel that you shouldn't be getting out yet. You know, and we are going to keep analyzing it with the RSIs and with all the other things, and just like always, go level by level, and bit by bit, we will get more confirmation whether on the long term this whole thing is going to keep going up, or if we are going to enter slowly into an stage, a bear market, just any other market cycle. We cannot say that that we haven't been spoiled to death. It's been a crazy ride. So here, let me look at the higher time frames, and you see even the higher time frames do confirm the same thing. Although over here for the 3 hour chart, I'm under the impression that the range for a bearish divergence, for a bullish divergence, is a lot smaller. Here we have 31.6, 31.6. Oh yeah, that's way um basically it's all. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna have to swallow my words. Um, although still there is a little bit of range, but yeah, no. Uh, no. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. What I'm gonna do, I want to mark this off. Okay. Go some this just as some sort of a reminder that it's there. This is for the 3 hour chart. Potentially it might make sense, yeah. Because if on the 1 hour chart there are a few candles that closed inside this lower area and it re-exits before the 3 hour candle closes, then you know, no harm, no foul. Potentially interesting, very interesting. And then on 5 hour chart, all harm is already done, and then the next area of importance is going one over here as well. So basically more or less the same level, the same height of where this line. Drop it a little bit. Whole thing is starting to make sense and line up, which is important. Now on the 10 hour 10 hour chart, very and this for have this local low over here. Let's see where this one lines up with. Potentially is going to be the same thing. We are looking at this local low over here. This is the potential bullish divergence, then creating new high, breaking the high of this area over here. This thing should be confirmed, of course, as this area is holding. Put this here, 25 point. 30,400. basically interesting. Very, very. So yeah, it's a little bit of a moment of truth for Bitcoin. Is it going to hold or is it going to fold? It could fall pretty far because if this thing drops, if this one doesn't hold, then potentially we are looking at between $24,000 and even $18,500 for one Bitcoin. So yeah, if you want some cheap Bitcoin, it would be coming your way, but I would not jump on it too quickly. Remember, if you snatch something like this dropping down super hard, it is going to be a snipe. Okay, you need to sell it as soon as it moves up. It's not that you know you, I don't give financial advice, but this is just common sense. Because you want to make the profit on this bounce here, then maybe even on the second attempt, do a same thing, and then afterwards wait until it stabilizes before you enter again. Same strategy as with long positions, looking for long positions and stuff, is the same thing. You don't really want to jump immediately on the falling knife, then hold it. If you catch a falling knife and it works out, that it rebounces, take your profit. Just close a position, run, be super happy because you did great. Yeah. But on that note, we're going to start wrapping things up. Let's have a look quickly at the dominance. The dominance is looking a little bit constructive, a little bit, especially on the 10-hour chart. The 10-hour chart, this is starting to look really good. And maybe for the dominance, I should be sticking to the higher time frames. I think the daily is maybe a little too much. Um, but uh, I like the 10-hour chart. I like the 10-hour chart so far. Okay, let's keep using this. Let's keep looking at this. The levels of support have been holding. Now, of course, on the way up, it's the next area that needs to be broken. That would be right over here, 47.5. Also, yeah, let's see how this story unfolds. Of course, Bitcoin dominance rising. That means that the altcoins are not so very good. I'm looking at IOTA, EOS, Theta, Doge, BNB. Everything is in the red. It's a very red day, even for Bitcoin. Bitcoin also is on the hour change in the red. Now let's finish up with the dollar, because the dollar, basically, like I said yesterday, it looks like it is making an attempt, and like it could actually work out. It's a little bit touch and go still. We could still see a little bit of a retouch to the downside, but eventually I think this is also starting to build up some strength, and this could look good for the dollar. But what does this mean then for the traditional market? Because usually these things are inverse correlated, and yeah, like we have been marking off these lines here, every target did play out. This is 10-hour chart that we're looking now. Potential bearish divergence will be confirmed if the candles close below 4,181. This happens to start a cascade going down to the next level and the next level, and yeah, but quite frankly, this looks exhausting. I could be wrong, but think it looks exhausted. Um, of course, we play the ranges, and those are the things that matter. this is also the way you should be trading, you know. Your opinions don't really matter once you start looking at the charts and start planning the charts with ranges, with special reasons why you are stepping in or stepping out, because you know exactly what to expect after this point has been hit. This but enough for that. I'm wrapping things up. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and especially if you followed this till the very end. Come on, guys, what are you waiting for? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the bell notification so that you know exactly when new videos are being posted or posted live. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Same chart, same channel. Peace out.